Hello everyone and welcome to Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness. This is a video for Ned gifts. If you haven't played this game before, you can get Nancy's boyfriend Ned a bunch of different gifts. You can get them from... oh man, where is my stuff? Here we go. So Ned gift, you can get them from this shop right here. You know, Soren's gift shop. He has a bunch of gifts that are available for you to purchase. So the gifts are over here, and you can buy cool things like, what can we buy? Okay, looks like you can buy some sort of Viking thing. You can buy booties for him. You can buy postcards. You can buy a sweater that looks like Soren's.
Now Soren and I are sweater twins.
Oh, Nancy, horrible taste in sweaters. Let's fix that. So, the cool thing to buy for Ned, obviously, is the Ned Sword. So I'm going to get the Ned Sword right here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So that's going to be our anniversary gift. Nancy Drew's anniversary gift for Ned, not like my anniversary gift to YouTube.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
And it's obviously not my anniversary gift for Soren, because he doesn't want to talk to me. Fine.
Hey, Soren, can I use
I didn't want to talk to him either.
Yes.
Great. Now to pick a gift.
Way to totally ruin our anniversary, Soren. Okay, so there's the gift, and I thought I had this in my notes, what to do next. Okay, so basically, what I'm going to do now is go to the very end of the game. At the end of the game, we get to see Ned's reaction to Nancy's gift, and his reaction to that sword is going to be awesome, because, you know, it's a sword. Swords are awesome like that. So what I'm going to do now is try to get to the end of the game as quickly as possible. I have notes on a piece of paper telling me what I need to do in order to reach the end of the game. And I don't think I mentioned this. I'm actually live streaming this on the internet. I've got 12 people on the internet, and they're telling me to keep whistling. They're telling me to keep going, like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Goku who never gives up. Unless it's the Frieza saga, in which case he's going to spend half of it sleeping while everybody else does something awesome. Now I'm trying really hard not to get distracted and talk about Dragon Ball Z. This could be the most difficult video I've ever had to record. Yeah, didn't really like the Frieza saga. Did not really like it. Of course, that was the last saga I saw, so maybe that's why that's my least favorite part of Dragon Ball Z. And we now have 13 people in the audience, according to Pudge. But according to me, I've got 11 people in the audience, and one of them is me. So I guess that's only 10 people in the audience. Hi, studio audience! Okay, so I got a fishy, and I got a map thingy. And the music box song is good. Brianna just said it's good, and it's a good song. Yet even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. I'm really good at hide and seek, and that is why I find the little tiny fishies that are buried in the box. When I play my music, little fishies go to sleep. Okay, somebody's asking how many times have I died? Well, if we're talking about Dragon Ball Z and we're talking about the main character, then I've died 50 times, but I always come back to life. Oh, man, I messed up. I really messed up. So this puzzle, it's really difficult to figure out the first time, but once you have the solution memorized, it's basically a walk in the park. Especially because you have that long section there where all you're doing is being a starfish.
It popped open. The journal looks complete now.
Hey, and I completed the journal. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So, what I'm going to do is get to the end of the game, like I said. And I forgot to mention, the reason why I'm doing this at this particular point in the game is as soon as you solve the music box puzzle and you get the little fishy, Soren goes away. Soren goes away, he disappears. Dagny has disappeared, and we went on board the ship, we heard the alarm, which means Elizabeth has disappeared. So everybody disappears as soon as you find the fishy. The fishy pretty much gets rid of everybody. It's tragic. Fishy does not like Nancy Drew for some reason. So that's why I saved my game at that particular point, right before finding the fishy. That's because it's the closest point to the end of the game that you can actually buy stuff. Because if you try to buy something when Soren's not there, Nancy says, "Gee, this is the one time in my life I shouldn't steal things." Nancy generally steals things a lot.
Who are you? Did you just come to the wall?
Magnus?
Yeah.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to get you out.
Someone has a good point. The
Are
fish
you
smells
hurt
so
anywhere?
bad that everybody
No,
leaves
but
Nancy alone.
He's coming back.
That makes sense.
Who is?
Sword.
I knew it. His polite demeanor was all an act, wasn't it?
It's true. He kept me here alone at first. Tried to get me to talk. Thought I was hiding information. But when he found out I truly didn't know the treasure's final location, he grew angry. Very angry. I don't know what he's gone and done now, or when he's coming back. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh, you've been in a cave for the last few days. I don't think you had any part in this.
I did, though. Long before the festival. Nearly all my life, I treated Soren poorly, just because I was told to. We all did.
Somebody's saying Magnus is her game crush.
That would make anyone furious. Now it's come to this. And it's driven him mad.
You know what? Who feels really sad? Gunnar? He feels bad, because nobody calls him their game crush. Where's the Gunnar love? Where's the Gunnar love, and how did Soren stay alive in the cave for so long? Because he's been missing for 3 days. What has he been eating? Has he been eating the fish? Because Nancy has the fish. I'm so confused. And now I want fish sticks.
Maybe Soren can be reasoned with.
I think he can. But it may be too late. He's caused a lot of trouble. We're not out of danger yet, either. Maybe this is a wake-up call for all of us.
Maybe he's got
Come on,
fish
Magnus.
hidden inside
I
his
promised
hat,
Elizabeth I'd
and
bring you back in
that's
one
where he has
piece,
food?
And I don't like to disappoint.
Elizabeth? Is she alright? I need to talk to her. I made a terrible mistake.
She's A-okay. Let's get out of here. I know just the girl to find us some backup.
Yep. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Alex, are you there?
Am I ever not? What's the sitch?
Not great. I'm somewhere inside the volcanic caves near Skiprot. I have Magnus with me, and
Oh, now we're getting some Gunnar love. Arani is saying Gunnar for life. Lolo Lover 1234 is saying Gunnar is life.
I think we're kind of in dire straits here. Soren's the one responsible for all this.
Nancy, you're breaking up. Did you say Soren? Nancy? Nancy, I'm gonna dispatch someone. Hang in there.
No signal. I guess we'll have to find a way out on our own.
Tragedy upon tragedies, procrastination is my best friend, says that nobody likes Gunnar. Aww. So the people in the audience are arguing over whether or not Gunnar should be loved. I don't know, his wife died a long time ago. I think he's ready to love again.
Soren! Leave her out of this!
Hello, Nancy.
Nancy, stay right there. I'm going to go get help.
Soren, I can't believe you do all this. That bruise on your face, selling the shipwrights. You lied to me. You were using us all to find the treasure for you. But you're still missing something, aren't you?
Oh, Nancy, you're a very smart girl. You know exactly why we're here. You're gonna find that treasure for me right now. Just you, me, and Gudrun here.
Okay, so this is a point in the game. Oh, by the way, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. Soren's the culprit, so if you don't want to know who the culprit is, you probably shouldn't be watching this video, because I'm basically just showing you the end of the game. Sorry.
Look, there's your treasure.
The crest of the Dutch East India Company. And the detail, it's exquisite. After all these years, I found it. It was all worth it. Well,
Now he's gonna slowly disappear.
Goodbye, Nancy. I won't be back, but I'm sure you'll make it out of here eventually.
That is if you don't starve or freeze to death first.
That is, if you don't starve or freeze first.
Give those xenophobic idiots my regards.
My regards.
Wait, Soren!
And now things are going in slow motion! Woohoo! Which is the price I pay for streaming this video live on the internet in front of a studio audience. Okay, so this is the point where Nancy, she will turn around and solve the final puzzle of the game, which is the it's the song puzzle. We have to recreate things from the song. And at this point we get the decision if we're going to be nice to Soren or if we're going to be extra mean to Soren when we call the police. So, people here in the studio audience, should I be really nice to Soren, or should I try to get the maximum penalty for Soren?
These images are from Lawrence's final letter. I just need to press them correctly.
So, solution to this puzzle is the wave, and then the wind, and then the boat. Wow. Okay, somebody's saying be mean. Somebody says extra mean. Somebody says I should have just stolen the axe and hit him on the head. So I think everybody wants to see Soren get destroyed. I think that's it. No mercy for the culprit this time around. One person says nice. The person with a kitty cat for a name, you know, has the word cat in their screen name. That person wants to be nice. Your cats are a good influence on you.
Nancy, are you back there?
Magnus, I'm here. I found the real deal. But I think I'm stuck now. I'm not sure how to get over to the exit.
Now Magnus punches a hole in the wall and says, "Hello."
Hello?
Well,
That works too. So, the treasure Soren found was a fake? Yes, turns out Captain Lawrence hid the real treasure where only his true descendants could find it. Well, it's yours now. I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town, not me.
I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town, not me.
I'm showing off just how I have this entire thing memorized. I'm sorry, I've got this game way too memorized. Okay, so
Nancy, thank goodness.
Alex is here.
We have Soren in custody. My guys caught him right as he was leaving the caves.
Whew, that was close.
That was close.
What should we do with
What
him?
should we do with him?
Notice how Nancy now has five bars of service in the caves. Like, did she travel that far in the caves to go from no service whatsoever to full service? And yes, Soren is a maniac. He is a danger to us both.
Soren tried to kill us both. He's a danger to the town's safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed.
Sorry for showing off my knowledge of the
Dear
ending to the
Hannah,
game,
The secret
everyone.
of Skip Brott's famous treasure
I didn't mean
is
to be a
finally put to
show-off.
rest, and the case is closed.
much about where she was going, but
Okay, so this is the important part of the ending, and this is the part that I've been trying to reach. The one...
Ned was thrilled to get his original replica Viking sword, and he's been taking it with him everywhere, to parties, to football practice, even to shower. I think he likes it. We made a pact, too. Next anniversary, we celebrate together, in person. As for me, I think my time in the
That is
land
the
of
ending.
fire
The
and
one
ice is
about
coming to a
Ned's
close.
awesome
I
gift.
miss the sky full
Ned
of
loved
stars,
the
but I've been in
Viking
darkness
sword.
a
It
long
was a
time
great
now.
gift, right,
I
everybody?
can't wait to see the sun again.
That was a great gift. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of this video, we can get Ned multiple gifts. We don't have to just settle for like a sword or anything. And in fact, I've got a save game for every single one of the gifts. Every single gift, and that's what I'm going to do here in this video. I'm going to show off every single gift. So let's start with, well, we've already done the sword. That's what we started with. But let's
What should we do with it?
let's continue. The next Ned gift are booties. You can get him those little booties. Do you think he's going to like his little booties? I hope so.
Soren tried to kill us both. He's a danger to the town's safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed. Dear Hannah, the secret
Of course, the
Skip
downside
Rock's famous treasure
to this is that
finally put to
we
rest,
kind
and
of
the
have to
case is
watch the
closed.
ending over and
Soren
over
was
and
arrested
over
the
again
minute Magnus and
to
I left the ice cave.
see
As it turns out, he was the
what
one
the gift
following Magnus all
reaction
along,
was like, because the
looking
gift
for his
reaction is
chance
at
to
the
take
very
treasure for
end of the
himself.
ending
He
scene.
followed Magnus onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location, he came after me. Luckily, Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner seems to be happier than ever. He's back on his feet. and
Oh
even
man,
took
so
me
the
out
people
on
in
a
the
fishing
studio
trip.
audience are talking
He's
about
still
how
pretty
Magnus and
cranky when it comes
Elizabeth
to
are the
tourists,
best
but I
couple,
think
and
he'll
how
get the hang of
Nancy is
things.
just a
Dagny and
bad
Magnus donated
girlfriend.
their exploration
I
rights to
mean,
the Hurley
it's
back
what,
to
their
Skip Rock.
5-year
The ship
anniversary,
is
and
now
she gets
fully
him a
public
pair of
property
baby
and is
booties.
open to tourists
Is she
at
trying
all
to send
times
Ned
of
a
year.
message?
Dagny stayed in
Like,
Skip Rock for a
hey
little
Ned,
while, but she split soon
I
after she
think
got
you and
her
I
share
should
of the treasure.
have
At
children
first she seemed
someday.
content to stay,
Like,
but after a couple of
now.
days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip Rock gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way, both of us made a deal. Next anniversary, we celebrate in person, together. As for me, I think...
Okay, that wasn't much of a fantastic, wonderful ending. Let's see, the next gift, besides for the booties, or the sweater. The Soren sweater. Will Ned like a sweater that looks exactly
close.
like Soren's?
What should we do with it?
I think so.
Soren tried to kill us both. I think I'm calling this case
So this is the
closed.
reason why I have the ending
Dear Hannah,
dialogue
the secret
memorized,
of
is
Skip
because I got
Rock's
to see
famous
that scene
treasure is finally
over
put
and
to
over and
rest,
over again
and
while
the
preparing
case
for
is
this video.
closed. Soren was arrested the minute Magnus and I left the ice caves. As it turns out, he was
Only
the
the
one following
manliest of
Magnus
men
all along,
wear
looking for
booties.
his chance to take the
Yes.
treasure for himself.
And people are saying
He
that
followed
those
Magnus
booties were
onto the ship
disappointing.
just
Okay, so
before
what
it
about the
sailed into
Soren
harbor,
sweater? Do you think
knocked him
Ned is
unconscious,
going to like
and
the
took him to
Soren
the ice
sweater?
caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location, he came after me. Luckily,
I mean, the
beat
sweater
him to
looks
the
nice,
finish
but
line.
then Nancy's like,
The
oh,
treasure
hey,
is in
this
good
is the
hands
same
with
sweater the
Elizabeth.
culprit
Her
wears all
family
the
legacy
time.
has finally come
I
full circle.
I didn't know he
Magnus
was the
apologized
culprit
to
when I
Elizabeth
bought
for
the
having been
sweater.
so distant
Nancy,
leading up
why
to
were
the
you buying a
festival.
sweater
The
that
two of
some
them
other
were doing
dude was
well,
wearing?
and Magnus
I
finally
didn't
got
like
that ship he's
buy it
always
off
dreamed
of him,
He
like
and
pay him
Elizabeth
20
packed
bucks
their
to take
things
off
and
his
left to
sweater and
travel
give
the
it to me.
world.
I got a
And of
different
course,
sweater
Timmy
which
went
looked just
too.
like it.
I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think there's somewhere near Tyler.
So everybody's predicting that Ned will love the sweater. Now, a Gunnar sweater here, that I would get a sweater like that. That would be good. Ned does seem like a sweater guy.
He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hurley back to Skip Rock. The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skip Rock for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where
Sweaters
she
are
was
comfy
going,
and
but
keep
I
you
later
warm.
found a
They
note in my
certainly
room at
are.
the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip Rock gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way, both of us made a deal.
Whoa.
Next
Hold on a
anniversary,
second. Hold on a second, Nancy. That is the exact same thing you said about the baby booties. Really, Nancy? Really? And now somebody in the studio audience is saying, hey, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. One with a little turtleneck. That's the kind.
Someone tell us both. He's a danger to the town's
And people are saying thumbs down for Nancy getting the exact same line of dialogue for the sweater and the booties. I wanted to see something special about the sweater.
Famous treasure is finally put to rest, and the case is closed.
And unlike the sword,
Soren was
Ned
arrested the
is
minute
not
Magnus and I
showering
left
with
the
the
ice
sweater
caves.
on.
As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. He followed Magnus onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy.
I have to wonder,
Magnus didn't know the
what is
final
the
location,
item
he
I
came after
picked
me.
for this ending?
Luckily,
I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, coffee mug. This is the coffee mug.
Beat him to the
Do you think
finish
Ned is
line.
going to like the coffee
treasure
mug?
is in good hands with Elizabeth.
Or is Ned going to
Her
say the
family
exact
legacy
same
has
thing? I
finally
mean, are
come
we going to
full
get...
circle.
As for the
Magnus
gift I got
apologized to
him,
Elizabeth
Ned
for having
seemed
been
to
so
like
distant
it,
leading up to
but,
the festival.
you know,
The
I
two of
probably
them are
should have
doing
gotten
well,
him something
and Magnus finally got
better.
that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner
Seriously
seems to be
though,
happier than
I
ever.
mean,
He's back
Elizabeth
on his
left to
feet,
travel the
and he even
world and
took me
she
out on a
put
fishing
this
trip.
guy in
He's
charge?
still pretty cranky when it
The
comes
guy
to
who
tourists,
throws
but I think
things
he'll
at
get the hang of
everyone
things.
who shows
Maggie
up?
and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide back to Skipbrot. The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skipbrot for a
Yes.
little while, but she
Will the
split
coffee
soon after
work?
she
Will
got her
Ned
share of
actually use
treasure.
the coffee
At
mug
first
for
she seemed
cocoa?
content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she
Okay,
was
here we go. We're
going,
gonna hear what
but
Ned
I later
has to
found a note
say.
in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skipbrot gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better.
Oh no, it's the exact same thing. Let's go with the dog figurine. Maybe that will give us something different.
That was close. What should we do with him?
So here's my question. Should I do the exact same thing, or should I be nice to him this time? No, I'll be mean to him again. I'll be mean to
To
him.
the town's safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed.
Most people are saying, you know what,
Here,
it's
the
probably
secret of
not going to be a
Skipbrot-
different ending. What ending was this again? I keep forgetting. The dog figurine.
Its famous
I have a
treasure
feeling
is
she's going to say
finally
the
put
exact
to
same
rest,
thing about the
and
dog
case is
figurine.
closed. Soren was arrested the minute Magnus and I left the ice cave.
Oh man,
As
we've
it
got
turns out, he was the
two.
one
Well, we've
following
got
Magnus
4
all
votes
along,
for continuing to
looking
be
for his
mean,
chance to take the
and
treasure
then
for himself. He
4
followed Magnus onto the ship
votes for
just
being
before it
nice
sailed into
next
harbor,
time.
knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location,
And now
he
somebody
came after me.
in the studio
Luckily,
audience
I
just
beat him
started
to the
writing
finish
out the
line.
entire script for
treasure
the
is in good
ending.
hands with
That's
Elizabeth.
nice.
Her family legacy has finally
Aw,
come
now we
full
got like
circle.
4 more votes
Magnus
for nice.
apologized
Okay,
to
next time
Elizabeth
I'll
for
be
having been
nice.
so
I'll be
distant
nice to
leading
him.
up
At
the
least change up
festival.
the ending a
The two
little
of them
bit.
are
It's
doing
not
well,
going to be
and
all
Magnus
that
finally got that
different.
ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty
People are
Skip
saying,
pub in
what
Gunner's
if
hands
Ned
while
doesn't
she's
like
gone.
dogs? What
Gunner
if
seems
Ned
to be
is a
happier
fan
than
of
ever.
cats?
He's back on his feet,
Like he's
and
secretly a
even took me
cat
out on a
person, but
fishing
never
trip.
told
He's
Nancy.
still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of
And
things.
some people are
Dagny
thinking,
and
yeah, it's going to be the
Magnus donated
same
their
for every
exploration
single
rights to the
ending. Every
Hirlikide
single
back
ending's
to
going to be the
Skipbrot.
same except for the
ship is
sword.
now fully
That
public
would be a
property
shame,
and is
wouldn't
open to
it?
tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skipbrot for a little while,
Anyway,
but she split
let's
soon after
hope
she got
Ned
her share
likes
of the
this
treasure.
dog
At first
figurine.
she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the
Really?
Skipbrot gift shop.
Really,
Seemed to like
Nancy?
it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way, both of us made a deal. Next anniversary, we celebrate in
Nancy,
person,
Nancy, you're
together,
killing me here. Okay, so, same ending, we're sad. What about the Viking figurine? Vikings are cool, right?
I was
Maybe Ned will
close.
give us something,
What should we do with
something different here. And in any case, let's see what happens when we're nice to Soren.
Soren can be reasoned with. Things just got a little out of hand. Keep a close eye on him
A
until we
lot
get
of
back
out
to
of
town.
hand.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed.
Everybody is getting mad and flipping tables
Dear
and
Hannah,
shouting,
the
that's
secret of
it.
Skipbot's famous treasure is finally put
Somebody
to
has
rest,
kicked their
and
chair,
the
somebody
case
has
is
smashed
closed.
Nancy's
Soren
phone.
confessed to his crimes as soon as Magnus and I caught up with him. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. Soren was ordered to complete 1,000 hours of community service in lieu of jail time, and he took the sentence very seriously. He's been incredibly active around town ever since. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabeth.
And by active
Her
around
family
town,
legacy
she means
has
he's been
finally
dating
come full circle.
everyone.
Magnus apologized to Elizabeth
Everyone.
for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them
People are
doing
starting
well,
to make
and
bets
Magnus
on
finally
whether or
got
not
that
the
ship he's
dialogue will
always
be the
dreamed of.
same.
He and
Currently, we've
Elizabeth
got
packed their things and left to
$20
travel the
writing
world.
on it
And
being
of course,
exactly the
Timmy went
same.
too.
Because
I
Nancy
just got a call
has
from Elizabeth.
has
I
the
think there's
need
somewhere
to get
near
a bigger
Thailand as we
vocabulary.
speak.
Nancy,
Elizabeth left the
Nancy,
missing
say
skip
more
club in
things,
Gunner's
say
hands
different
while she's
things,
gone.
and Ned,
Gunner seems
embrace
to be
your inner
happier than ever.
Viking.
He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Soren's helping Gunner out with the pub as part of his community service arrangement, and he seems to be settling in. People are still wary of Soren, but they're starting to warm up to him in a way they haven't before. The attitude around town is definitely changing. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide back to Skipbrat.
Somebody's
The ship
saying
is
this
now fully
game
public
means
property and is open
the
to
Nancy
tourists
Drew
at all
games
times of the year.
can't be
Dagny stayed in
chronological.
Skipbrat for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first, she seemed content to stay.
Now, I'll
but
talk
after
more
a
about
couple of
that,
days with no
when
action,
we're
it
finished
seemed
here.
like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skipbrat gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology...
I am punching myself in the forehead here. Ned does not like the Viking gift either. Nancy, here's a dictionary, Nancy. Here are different things that you can say. Nettie. Anyway, next we have the t-shirt that says Skipbrat on it. Maybe she'll like that.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Oh no, now people are ripping their hair out and shattering Nancy's magnifying glass.
Soren can be reasoned. I think I'm calling this...
Okay, so
case
somebody was
closed.
saying about Nancy Drew games being chronological.
Dear
It's like,
Hannah,
what
the
order
secret of
do
Skipbrat's
all
famous
these
treasure
mysteries
is
occur
finally
in?
put to
Is it
rest,
like the order
and
of the
the
games?
case
1,
is
2, 3, 4,
closed.
5, 6, 7?
Soren
Or
confessed to his
maybe
crimes
maybe
as
it's the
soon
case
as
that,
Magnus
hey,
and I caught
mystery
up
number
with him.
7
As it
happened
turns out,
in
he was the
between
one
mysteries
following
3 and
Magnus all
4.
along, looking for his chance
In one
to
of the
take the
games,
treasure
Nancy
for
went back in
himself.
time to
Soren was
1930,
ordered to
so that
complete
game
1,000
technically
hours of
should
community
come
service in lieu of
first.
jail time. And he took
And
the
they don't.
sentence very
I mean, sometimes
seriously.
they
He's been
refer to
incredibly
things that
active
happened in
around
previous
town
games,
ever
like, you know,
since.
Professor
The treasure
Hotchkiss.
is in
Nancy
good hands
remembers
with
her
Elizabeth.
from a previous
Her family
game.
legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so
I don't know. I
distant
think
leading
in
up to the
general the
festival.
Nancy Drew
The
games
two of them were
occur in the
doing well,
order they
and Magnus
actually,
finally
you know,
got
the
that
games
ship
were
he's always
released.
dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left
No,
the
and now
Misty
people
Skip
are
Club in
upping
Gunner's hands while
upping
she's
to
gone. Gunner seems
$100.
to be happier than ever. He's
$100
back on his feet,
that
and
Nancy's
he
going
even
to say
took
the
me out on
exact
a
same
fishing
thing
trip.
about the
He's
t-shirt.
still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Soren's helping Gunner out
Meanwhile,
with the pub
Soren
as
is
part of his
laying down
community
some
service
sick
arrangement,
beats
and he
with
seems to be
that,
settling in. People are still wary of Soren, but they're starting to
that
warm up to him in a
thing,
way they haven't before.
the Gudrun?
The attitude
No,
around
that's
town
not
is
it. That was
definitely
his
changing.
sword.
Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide.
Oh man,
back
I
to
should
Skipbrat.
remember. I played this
The
game
ship
like
is now
100
fully public
times.
property and is open to tourists at all
You
times
had
of
to
the
solve a
year.
puzzle there
Dagny
in order
stayed
to open
Skipbrat
it.
for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first, she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action,
Yeah, it was the instrument
seemed
with
like
the
she
funny
was
name.
itching to
Anyway,
get out on the
just
road.
give Ned the
She
treasure.
didn't
Maybe
say
that
much
will
about where
get
she
a
was
different
going,
reaction
but
from
I later
him.
found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the Anniversary Gift from the Skip Brought gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way, both of us made it.
Now we're getting people saying, "Oh man, I swear if Nancy says the exact same thing." Okay, postcard. We have like only 5 more things. We're about halfway through.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Soren can be reasoned with.
And somebody's saying Bess and George look older in Alibi and Ashes than they do in the Shattered Medallion.
See you soon.
No, Shattered Medallion has to take place after Alibi and Ashes because, you know, they make references to the other games that Sunny June appeared in, and Jamila. Jamila reappears in that game, so...
Magnus and I caught up with him. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself.
What? Okay, the game crashed when I tried to do the postcard ending. Let's try it again.
Soren can be reasoned with. Things just got a little out of hand. Keep a close eye on him until we get back to town.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this
Yeah,
case
so why did the
closed.
game crash when I did the postcard ending? Either the game hates postcards, or it just thought, you know what?
Dear Hannah,
I'm sick and
the
tired
secret
of seeing
Skip Rock's
Ned get the
famous
exact
treasure is
same
finally
line of
put to
dialogue
rest,
every single
and the
time.
case is
I just give
closed.
up.
Soren confessed to his
But that was
crimes
one of
as soon as
the
Magnus
that was a
and I caught up
hard
with him.
crash
As
for
it
my
turns
game.
out, he was the
In
one
that
following Magnus
it's
all
not just
along,
that the game
looking for his
crashed,
chance
it's
to
that the
take
game
treasure for
crashed
himself.
the computer
Soren was ordered
monitor,
to complete
which
1,000 hours
crashed
of community
the
service
computer
lieu of
in
jail
general.
time, and he took the sentence
And I
very
noticed it takes like a
seriously.
couple of
He's been
extra
incredibly
minutes
active
for my
around town ever
computer
since.
to
The treasure is
load
in
up
good hands with
after,
Elizabeth.
you know,
Her
when it's
family
recovering from a
legacy has
crash.
finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to
And
Elizabeth
everybody
for
else
having
is
been
saying
so
it's very
distant
late,
leading up
it's
to the
sleepy
festival.
time, and they want
The
to
two
go
of
to
them were
bed.
doing
I
well,
am very
and
sorry
Magnus finally got
for
that
keeping
ship
you
he's
guys
always
up.
dreamed
I
of.
did not
He and
mean to
Elizabeth
ruin your
packed their
night.
things and left to travel the world. Friend, I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip Brought gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go...
That is the exact same thing. That is the exact same thing as we saw the previous times. Grrr, fine. Next is the glass figurines.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Soren can be reasoned. I think I'm calling
You know,
this
I
case
kind of wish there was
closed.
a way to skip the ending now,
Dear
because
Hannah, the secret of Skip
this is
Brock's
what,
famous
the
treasure is
7th
finally
time
put to
we've
rest,
seen this.
and the case is
Nancy, you
closed.
need to stop
Soren
saying the
confessed
exact
to his
same thing
crimes
every
as soon
single
as
time we
Magnus
get you a
and I caught up with
gift.
him. As it turns
Please.
out, he was the one following
Please.
Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. Soren was ordered to complete 1,000 hours of community service in lieu of jail time, and he took the sentence very
Soren is
seriously.
throwing his hands
He's
up
been
in the
incredibly
air
active
and
around
waving them
town
around
ever
like he
since.
just
The
doesn't
treasure
care.
is in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that
And
ship
this is the
he's
only
always
time we
dreamed
ever
of.
see
He
Magnus and
packed
Elizabeth
their things
together.
and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey
Do they
went
really
too.
make such a
I
great
just
couple
got a
when we
call
never
from
see them
Elizabeth.
together? I mean,
think
clearly
they're
she
somewhere near
cares a lot
Thailand as
about
we
him,
speak.
but
Elizabeth left the Misty Skip Pub
you
in
know, he
Gunner's
kind of
hands while she's
abandoned
gone.
her to go
Gunner
find
seems
this
to be
treasure, and then he
happier
got
than ever.
kidnapped
He's back
and
on his feet,
stuff.
and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Soren's helping Gunner out with the pub as part of his community service arrangement, and he seems to be settling in. People are still wary of Soren, but they're starting to warm up to him in a way they haven't before.
Soren is probably
The attitude
begging
around
Nancy
town
to
is
say
definitely
something
changing.
original.
Dagny and Magnus
Yes,
donated their exploration
yes,
rights
maybe
to
that's
the
what
Hurley
Soren's
Tide back
doing
to
while he's
Skip
waving
Rock.
his hand
The
in
ship
the
is
air.
now
He's like,
fully
please,
public
Nancy,
property and is
don't
open to
give me the
tourists
same
at all
ending
times of the
again.
year. Dagny stayed in Skip Rock for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it
So
seemed
why
like she
is
was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say
Dagny
much about where she was
on a
going, but I later
snowmobile
found a note in my room
traveling
at
to
the
the
pub.
mountains?
Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip Brought gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way...
Oh no, 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 no. Okay, a puffin. There's a puffin figurine.
was
It's a
close.
stuffed animal. Do you think
should we
Ned
do
will
with it?
like
Soren can be reasonable.
like it?
Things just got a little out of hand. Keep a close eye on him until we get back to town.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case
Now people are
closed.
downvoting the video because they don't want to put up with this over and over again. I think the sword wins. Somebody's saying the sword is the best ending. Yeah, it's the best ending because all the other endings are the same. Now one person is saying not every ending is the same. Where's the different ending? Is it just one unique ending for the sword and everything else is the same? Because I've literally tried everything else here.
And he took
The teddy bear. The teddy bear is funny. Okay, so the person who says some endings are different says the teddy bear ending is different. Everybody, we get to look forward to the teddy bear ending.
Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so distant leading up to
Which
the
should be
festival.
right after this
The
one,
two of
right?
them are
Because
doing well,
we're doing the
and
puffin
Magnus
now. I
finally
think I
got
got the
that
teddy
ship he's
bear
always
after the
dreamed
puffin.
of.
So let's
He and
see.
Elizabeth packed their
Let's see if it's
things and left
different.
to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone.
I find it
Gunner
amazing
seems to
that
be
Nancy is
happier than
able to
ever.
buy the
He's
sword
back on his
because,
feet,
you
and he
know,
even took
she
me out
earned
on a
all the money
fishing trip.
working for the
He's
pub,
still
right?
pretty
So
cranky
she
when it comes
didn't
to
actually
tourists, but I think
help
he'll get
the
the hang
local
of things.
economy, right?
Soren's
She just
helping Gunner
moved
out
money
with the pub
around
as
as
part of his
opposed to
community
actually
service
spending her
arrangement, and he
own
seems to be
money
settling
in
in.
Iceland.
People are still wary of Soren, but they're
How did
starting
that
to
sword
warm up
get
to
through
him in a way
airport
they haven't
security?
before.
That is
The
a good
attitude
question,
around
and now
town is
people are sharing
definitely
pictures of
changing.
teddy
Dagny
bears.
and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide back to Skip.
Now I'm pumped. I
The
want to
ship
see
is
what the
now
teddy
fully
bear
public
ending is like.
property
Are
and
we
is
going to
open
get a
to tourists
joke
at all
about
times of the
Nancy's
year. Dagny
Nancy's
stayed in
teddy
Skip
bear,
Rock for a little
Mr.
while,
Woogle
but she
Woggle?
split soon after she got her share of the
I
treasure.
hope so.
At
That would
first
be
she
great.
seemed
That would be
content to
great.
stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip-Brought gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either
Oh, no. No, no, no. And people are threatening. They are Actually, teddy bear is the last ending. We've only got 2 more endings to go through. Only 2 more gifts to go. Let's see if Ned likes
I was
candy.
close.
Do you think he'll have a
What should we
special
do?
ending for Cocoa Kringles? We don't know.
Soren tried to kill us both. He's a danger to the town's safety.
So somebody's saying if I get the teddy bear, you know, what if Nancy's teddy bear and Ned's new teddy bear go on a date together?
Dear Hannah, the secret
That
of
would be
Skip-Rock's
good.
famous treasure is finally put to rest.
And some people in the
and
studio
case
audience
is
are saying
closed.
if
Soren was
the teddy
arrested
bear
the
ending
minute
is
Magnus
not
and I
different, they
left
will
the
be
ice
very, very
caves.
upset
As
at
it
the
turns
person
out,
who
he
said
the
it
one
was
following
different.
Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. He followed Magnus onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he
Oh,
realized Magnus
wait,
didn't know
that
the
dinghy
final
was
location,
Soren's?
he came after
Because when
me.
Nancy goes on the dinghy, she's like,
Luckily, I
oh,
beat
this
him
is
to
a
the
dinghy.
finish
I wonder
line.
who owns
The
it.
treasure is
But
in
then,
good hands
then
with
Soren
Elizabeth.
gives Nancy
Her family
the
legacy has finally come
pamphlet
full
on
circle.
dinghies,
Magnus
which lets her
apologized to
solve the
Elizabeth
mystery,
for
and
having been
you
so
have to get
distant
that
leading up
pamphlet.
to
So
the festival.
Soren
The two of them
brought
were doing
about
well,
his own
and
downfall
Magnus
because
finally
he
got that
allowed
ship he's
Nancy to
always dreamed
use
of.
his
He and Elizabeth
dinghy.
packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone.
And yeah, there's
Gunner
a scene
seems
where
to be
Gunnar,
happier than ever. He's back on his feet,
you know,
and he even took me out on a
Gunnar,
fishing trip.
he has his own
He's
little
still
boat
pretty
that he
cranky
goes
when it
sailing
comes
out
to
in.
tourists, but
So,
I think
you know,
he'll get
is
the
there
hang of
another
things.
dinghy
Dagny
in
and
town?
Magnus donated their exploration
What is that
rights to
dinghy
the
thingy?
Hirlikide back
The
to
dinghy
Skip Rock.
thingy.
The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skip Rock for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it
Okay,
seemed
here
like
we
she
go.
was itching
Fingers
to get out on the
crossed.
road.
Fingers crossed that we
She
get
didn't say much
something
about where she
different
was
for the
going,
candy,
but I
because
later found a
candy is
note in my room at the
interesting.
pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip-Brought gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better.
Yes, you could have done better, Nancy. You could have done so much better. Nancy. Okay, final ending, everyone. Gunnar he's had enough of smiling for every single ending. He has to hold that pose for every single ending. It's ridiculous.
See you soon.
And what is Nancy going to get for Christmas?
Dear
I don't know. And now people are just repeating things over and over again. Like, really, Ned could have said, hey, Nancy, I love Cocoa Kringles or Cocoa Mallows.
He was the one following Magnus all along,
But
looking
no,
for his chance
no,
to take
Ned,
the treasure for
Ned,
himself.
Ned, like the
He
gift I
followed
got him for
Magnus
the
onto the ship
anniversary,
just before it sailed into
the gift
harbor.
I got him from
He
the
knocked him unconscious and
Skip
took
Rock
him to
gift
the
shop.
ice
But as
caves
far as
using his dinghy.
anniversary
When he
gifts go,
realized
I
Magnus
probably
didn't
should
know
have
the
gotten him
final
something
location,
better.
he
We
came
also made a
after
promise
me.
the next time we're
Luckily,
going to
I beat him to
dance.
the finish line. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy has
Nancy
finally come
is like
full
so
circle.
redundant,
Magnus
and this is
apologized
like
to
deja
Elizabeth for having been
vu.
so distant leading
Oh
up to
man.
the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth.
I swear, you know,
think
if
they're
nothing
somewhere
changes
near
with the
Thailand
teddy
as we
bear,
speak. Elizabeth
this-
left the Misty Skip Tub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner seems to be happier than ever. He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip.
That was
He's
nice
still
of him.
pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration
Yeah, well,
rights
you know,
to
it's
the
the only
Healy
pub
Tide
in
back to
town.
Skip
People
Rock.
don't have a
The
choice. They
ship
kind of
is now
have to go
fully
there.
public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skip
Yes,
Rock
and next
for a
year
little
we're going to
while,
have
but she
5
split
tourists.
soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first, she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching
Okay,
to
here we
get out on
go.
the road.
Here we
She
go.
didn't say much about where she was
Fingers
going,
crossed.
but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I gave Ned the anniversary gift I got him from the Skip Rock gift shop. He seemed to like it, but as far as apology gifts go, I probably could have done better. Either way,
That is
both
not a
of us
different
made a
ending,
deal.
people
Next anniversary,
in
we
the video
celebrate
chat.
in person,
Who said
together. As for
that
me,
ending
I
would be
think my
different with the
time in
teddy
land
bear?
of
Because
fire
that is
and ice
exactly the
coming
same
to a
as
close.
every
I'll miss the
single
sky full of
ending.
stars, but I've been in
Ned is
darkness
going
a
to be
long
sick.
time
He's
now.
just gotten the
I
same
can't
letter
wait to see
10
the
times in a
Sonic.
row.
Love, Nancy.
Really? 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 You lied, person in the studio audience. And which item was not available in the gift shop? I know, because we got all of these items. Was there a keychain? There was no keychain. There was no keychain. There was no keychain. Okay, so Ned's mailbox is going to be full of the same letters. But, anybody want to see the preview for the next Nancy Drew game? The one which was going to come out in October, but
Deirdre,
didn't.
I know you're not exactly president of my fan club.
So this game is
But
going to
listen,
come out in 2016. We've been told that
Someone
it's
really
been
important
pushed
to me
back
is
to
in danger.
2016.
Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
Join me on my next adventure.
And everybody is super psyched for Midnight in Salem. I can't wait for Midnight in Salem, actually. I really, really want to see this game. I mean, purchase the game and stuff, and... Oh, why isn't it out now? No! I wish... Yeah, all we know is it comes out sometimes in 2016. And whoever said that the teddy bear was different sits on a throne of lies. So these are the two writers. Writer people. Next time, give like 50 different endings. I think, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I think we can. We don't need to hear the song, do we? We don't need to hear the song. Yeah, we don't. So, that's it for the Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness Ned gifts. Those are all the various gifts you can get for Ned. They're all the same, except for the sword.